check. Bullish scenario for Pulsechain. Now this scenario is 1 out of 100 to hit, and if it does, it may be a good news for Pulsechain. So today we gotta talk about it. You're gonna want to stick around, stay tuned, like and subscribe. Let's get straight into this one. What am I talking about? Nakamoto's talking about this right here, the Spot Bitcoin ETF approval that may be coming in as early as January 10th next year, according to these experts. Now, this is Nakamoto Crypto's scenario. Blackrock is pushing for this to happen. Gensler is stopping it for whatever odd reason. And this is the problem. Remember, Blackrock got rid of dogecoin. You remember that? Last year, 2022, when they told him it only takes $1 billion to bring down your little stable coin dogecoin, stop attacking us. He wouldn't listen. He told them, I dare you to. Fatal mistake, because dogecoin, even though with his multi-billion-dollar Terra Luna empire, forgot about one thing. Blackrock runs the world, and they have $7 trillion at their disposal. It only took them $1 billion, allegedly, to bring down dogecoin. Celsius, they got him out of there. They continued with their agenda to play the crypto market, play their position, and position themselves well before the bull market happens. And I think this could lead us to a Black Swan event that I'm about to talk about. After dogecoin, they came after who? CZ of Binance. We have to get rid of him. His exchange is getting too big. Whatever you can find, Gary Gensler on this CZ character, get him down now. And that's what they did. They tried to use the CFTC. They threw the S.E.C at him. They threw the book at CZ. And lo and behold, finally they have done it and they have achieved it. Now, as you can see, it seems like Blackrock has Gensler in their pocket, because if you remember, Gensler and Vanguard, they in bed allegedly, right? Vanguard pays him, I think it's a $20 million deal or something to that nature, and Vanguard is under Blackrock. So if they sneeze, Gensler will, do whatever they want. So why is a Bitcoin spot ETF being delayed over and over and over again? Now, in my opinion, Nakamoto Crypto's scenario, this has to do with Gensler's ego. And if that's the case, Blackrock will be very frustrated in January 10th if this is not approved. And Gensler's running around again talking about, well, you haven't filed this paper, you delayed on that paper, you late on this, that. This is a deadline date. If this fails on January 10th, I'm thinking they're gonna do the same thing they did to dogecoin and CZ to now Gary Gensler's S.E.C. Yes, Blackrock, even though they don't have the power to approve the Bitcoin ETF themselves, they have the power to remove Gary Gensler out of office. And I think that's what they're gonna be gunning for next. This could be their next play. I don't see no one talking about this angle, but I think by the halving, if no Bitcoin ETF is approved, Blackrock is going to do everything in their power to make sure Gary Gensler steps down as the head of the S.E.C. And this could be a huge bullish news for Pulsechain, because you're now playing with hopium, hoping that if Gensler goes away, because yesterday I've watched the Richard Hart video and he did everything in terms of attacking Gensler. And it just shows how corrupt Gensler is, even though Ricky Ricardo is still under hiding. But he attacked Gensler and he made some valid points that this Gensler dude could be very corrupt. Look, he was in bed with SBF, right? Allegedly. Now, because Ricky attacked him and he said what he said about Gensler, I'm thinking that if Blackrock removes Gensler out of the office and a new CEO steps in for the S.E.C, looks into the Richard Heart case and throws it into the trash and says case dismissed, Pulsechain pumps. But if they carry on and they continued Gensler's work and dodgy dealings, I'm talking about the new CEO of the S.E.C, then you're gonna have trouble. Yeah, Pulsechain's in trouble. But I think the best case scenario is for Gensler to be removed out of office. And I see that playing out, because if they keep on delaying these ETFs, these guys, because remember, $7 trillion is waiting on the sidelines to enter the crypto market. And only one man is standing in the way of that. And that is Gary Gensler. And these trillionaires, these Blackrock guys, they do not play. You've seen how they manipulated the crypto market. Alleged documents are coming out that they were behind all of that. They were behind taking down dogecoin. Allegedly, they were behind Celsius. They were behind taking down CZ. They put so much pressure on him, on the S.E.C and the CFTC, to get rid of him, make him step down. And yeah, they will be behind taking down Gary Gensler if no S.E.C, no Bitcoin ETF is approved. And that's my case scenario, casing point for Pulsechain. Because yeah, I don't see this resolving anytime soon, and it's just gonna keep on hurting the Pulsecans. Hexicans, they're lucky, man. Hexicans, they got their 10,000x, so they good, they Gucci. But Pulsecans, I feel sorry for them, because they sacrificed. They had to wait for 2 years for a blockchain to come out. Blockchain came out, bridge wasn't working, all sorts of problems, but finally, a few months later, a flawless operation. It's still running, It's down 78% from sacrifice rate, but it's still running. As long as the blockchain is running, blockchain tokens always seem to perform in a bull market. The only stain, as I said before, is, this S.E.C thing. As long as it's still around, new investors gonna be very skeptical from getting into a Richard Heart token. But if Ricky deletes 2 zeros out of this, hey man, this is gonna be life-changing for many people who sacrifice for Pulsechain. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Last case scenario is yesterday we talked about Solana, right? If you look at Solana, man, I've warned you all, and people keep asking me, how did you know all of this stuff? I was like, bro, listen, experience is always the best teacher. When everybody is talking about it and bullish about X, Y, and Z, it's time for you to take some profits and get out. When I was talking about it, we was at 124 or something, 119, 120, somewhere around there. And then boom, sure enough, this thing dropped all the way down to 105 or something to that nature, right? It dropped heavily. And yeah, we almost touched under 100. Solana is a good ecosystem, but it is heavily manipulated by VCs. It is backed by VCs. So be very careful. And people are forgetting about the fact that, Solana is very a fast chain, but can it scale? Can it handle too many transactions per second at a time? And we've seen a lot of outages over the past few years with Solana, so just be cautious. I don't want to witness a blockchain that completely dies and people would lose a ton load of money, especially in the upcoming year. Once I've seen that euphoria phase of, oh my god, Solana's gonna outperform Ethereum, is gonna outpace Ethereum, everybody coming back, people talking about it, they want to see the next bonk, all of that stuff, that's when I was like, yo, it's time to get out. And next year, man, come January all the way up till the halving, this Black Swan event could be orchestrated. If it happens, it will be the greatest opportunity probably you would ever had, because this could be our very last bull market, people are saying. But have faith. Hopefully it doesn't happen, prices stagnate, but if it does, get ready to get into some stable coins to buy back lower, because this I've been hearing this story for 8 years now. I'm at 6 years. Yeah. Mt. Gox, 10 years ago this happened. 2014, this was the Binance of crypto. The biggest exchange in crypto was hacked because one French guy used to run it from 2010 to 2014 on one little old laptop, a computer. And somehow someone knew his passwords or something and they hacked him. And the exchange at the time was trading 140,000 Bitcoin. People were buying from Japan to via PayPal from the US, wherever. So 140,000 Bitcoin was hacked. The exchange went down. This was a centralized exchange. And they've been looking at ways to credit. The creditors were looking at ways to pay back these customers. And finally they came up with it, and people have been reporting now, you know, on Reddit that they have been receiving their first bit of Mt. Gox payments. Now some people said they received it in Japanese yen. Some people said, hey man, I got 0.1 BTC and whatnot. All you need to know is that 140,000 BTC are now loose. Hopefully they would credit these people and tell them, hey man, you have 2 BTC or something. Back then it was worth $400. You want us to give you $400 because we cannot give you $50,000 because the Bitcoins were hacked, right? I mean $80,000 for 2 Bitcoins. So that's how they kind of playing it right now. Some people are receiving money. This guy said he received part of their 0.125 Bitcoin that they claimed have been repaid, right? Now people are worried that all of these Bitcoins will be flooding the market. That's the reason why you've seen a little bit of sell pressure for BTC, and the market has been suffering since. If this is the case, then get ready for Bitcoin to dump. But some people are saying because of Bitcoin's volumes, it's too big to fail. It can handle 140,000 BTC being dumped on the market. Now, in my opinion, I don't think these Mt. Gox guys will be dumping all of this Bitcoin, because why would you sell it before a Bitcoin halving while we're heading into a bull market? You know, that'd be the dumbest thing they would ever do, bro. If you got 0.14 BTC, a half a Bitcoin or 2 Bitcoin, why would you sell now? We headed into a bull market. You sell it now, okay, you got little $80,000. And then a year from now, Bitcoin is at 120K or something to that nature, right? Leading up to 2024. What would you do with yourself, bro? Come on. So I don't think all of these 140,000 will be hitting the market. If it does, prepare for a major black swan event. We could see the lows, but I don't ever want to see a $25,000 Bitcoin, bro. From these levels, nah, I don't see it. I do not see it, bro. Let's just leave it at that. Shout out to my members. There's a YouTuber, shout out to Solomon. He hit me up yesterday on Twitter. He's gonna set up a stream on the weekend for me and him to talk crypto. We're gonna talk electroneum. We're gonna talk the upcoming bull market. I'm just waiting for him to set it up on the weekend, and then I'll send you guys the link and notification and everything to tune in to come over there and support Nakamoto Crypto. Support us, because we'll be talking to each other. And he's been following my channel for a while. He likes Nakamoto Crypto, so shout out to him. That's a good brother. And he hit me up. I was like, sure man, set it up, and it's gonna be fire. We'll have a good stream, we'll have a good talk, and I will be inviting all of you guys once I get the link and everything and the timing, and then boom, I'm just waiting on him. Yeah, and shout out to him, man. He's got like 50,000 subscribers. So yeah, man, we're moving on up, and shout out to him, man. We're gonna be talking crypto, all of that stuff, all of that good stuff, man. Shout out to the members as well. If you want to join, it's only $2 a month to support your boy Nakamoto Crypto. And I'm out.